Shallow. Ain't the oh crap, this is recording. And I did not want I want to be live. Draft it. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is going on with me today. Truth. Ba 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 ba. So we had a faucet break and I just ignored my alarms. My alarms were going off about being live and hanging out with you guys. And it took Patrick finally going, he's like, I'm surprised you're not outside right now. And I said, what? Fuck. Shallow, Angela and Peggy do. So what we're not gonna do is I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. We've been very continuously going live at 1:30. I said between 1:30 and 2. We are now 8 whatever minutes late. But if you deal with anxiety or like, I think I don't think I know I have overcompensated so well for my inability to keep track of time or to know, like, my executive functioning with time is horrible. When I first got out of my brain surgery, like, and I went back to work, hello, Becca and Elizabeth, you're so sweet, Peggy Doo, for saying that. I would sometimes, like, I would literally sleep through all my alarms to the point that, like, I would wake up 3 hours later and my phone would have millions of missed messages. And my boss was not even mad. She's like, I'm just worried because I know, like, you had brain surgery. So, shalom, Lindsay. So me being consistently on time is very, very difficult. So I do really appreciate the fact that most of you guys who have been here throughout the years realize that, and you just are like, I just have my notifications on. When Tawnie's on, she's on. But like, I was really, really trying to work on always being here at a certain time so that if you were like, I have questions to ask Tawnie, you knew you could find me. So I do apologize for that. I guess it's time to make another alarm because that's something that I'm also learning as, like, nobody's perfect. I don't care who they think they are. No one is perfect. You always, mess some things up, but it's about how you pick yourself back up and it's how you move on. So like, I used to sit here and like just beat myself up about it and be really mad about it. Like, I probably a couple years back, I would have like flown off the handles, been cussing. I probably would have blamed Patrick for it for somehow it would have been his fault. And then I probably would have cried and got myself all upset about it. And then probably still ruminated over it for like maybe another hour. And then I would have popped on. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. Like you said, Lindsay said, you got it together. You're human. I've always been able. Thank you. And that's what I'm like. I mean, I know with my messages, I'm pretty good on it, especially with the virtual assistant. I think we may need a second one, but I've learned it's mostly about control. Like, I'm like, I don't want them to say the wrong thing or not give the right info. But luckily with this boards app, I'm like, and we do the color code things, so I know what things I need to go back to. But also, you guys have my phone number, so if you're ever like my assistant does not have my phone number. I mean, like, she has my phone number, but I mean, like, she can't be texting you back. Because it was funny the other day, someone said something, and I was like, this is me. Like, this is not the assistant. This is Tawnie. You have to give yourself grace also. I know, Becca, and it's hard when you're like surrounded by all these people who are super on time and very consistent with that. And that's the one thing that, like, I'm like, listen, you guys know I'll always be here. It's not always a consistent time yet. Right. In fact, Rachel, I wanted to message you about doing like a dual live, like a scheduled one. She's my Australian friend. I just love that we're in so many different countries. In fact, Jessie Lee is about to be touring all over. Here's the trick. If you are a Starbucks cup lover like I am, you don't need a blender bottle. Just put your finger over that straw hole. Shalom, Laura. Oh my God, how are you doing? Your outfit, hair, the weather. Oh my God, Mr. Winklebottom. First of all, love the name. That's hilarious. Right? It's sunshine. These are my favorite fucking overalls. Hot Topics. during the panorama. So I don't know if they still have them, but like I got these and these Beetlejuice ones. And the coolest things, real fucking pockets. Ladies know what I'm talking about. You know how you have those fake pockets? Like, how many freaking outfits do I have where you go to put a pocket in and there's no real pocket? Ooh, the pear with the orange. That's good. That's good. My jaw is still swelled. I went to the dentist. Oh my God, no. You had a big gash on the left on the inside. Ow. Ooh. Oh, dental stuff always is the worst. Listen, I'm a big baby. I will anything. Tattoo me, cut me up. But when you make me go to the dentist, this girl's like, I'm a baby. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. So good. Sorry, I really needed that. I'm telling you, the mood boost, balance these hormones. My brain feels weird. I just think it's silly. Like, guys don't ever have fake pockets. Why is it just with our fashion stuff that we have fake pockets? And girls have, like, we have stuff, man. Guys can get away with not having pockets. We have all these things. Frank Jascarny. Sorry, I probably butchered your name. Thank you. I'm also liking the compliments on you guys saying, like, with me with no eyelashes. And my hair. I think I need to straighten it because it's like kind of wavy, but kind of not. I don't know. Did its own thing. Joint of the front of your mouth. Oh, out loud. Did you like that voice, Rachel? I don't know which one I did. Did I do my PB Herman? I'm not even aware sometimes. Like, oh, Lord. I don't know. Yeah, you're like, look at this is a little baby freaking ketone packet in one of my pockets. Like, this doesn't even fit in there. I remember one time I had an eyeliner and it kept popping out of the pocket. I was like, what is the fucking premise of this? This is bull. Andrew, shallow. I will do a smoke sesh because why not? Because I can, because it's legal here. I love it. It helps my anxiety. So I just wanted to share, just because I think it's very easy to be really hard on yourself and we don't celebrate enough. And it kind of was fitting. I was going to do some tips and tricks, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like my brain is super with it. Like, give this ketone a little bit. I will tell you, I've been having, today is day 3 of starting my morning off with Keto Kick. That needs to become a mainstay. How it makes my brain feel. It clears up my brain fog faster than the Mexican ketones. And like, I don't know how else. It's almost like how MCT gives your hug a brain a hug. Like, I'm excited to see, this sounds very weird, not that I want to have a migraine, but I'm excited to see what it does when I do, because it makes my brain feel that freaking good. And also because of that, y'all who didn't jump on the Monday trial where I was given a free Keto Kick, you missed out, because I need all of them now. Since they already pulled them back off the website before I could buy some more. I was like, no, don't do that. Oh no, Mr. Boo. Better than Mexican ketones. They're these little things. They're these little guys. This little guy right here, I wouldn't worry about this little guy. Actually, I would really be like, you are so beautiful. So it says right on there, it has a neuro boost. It has your regular ketones. So some people are like, I've never tried ketones. Could I start with these? When they put them back on the website, shell to the yeah. You can have 2 a day. They aren't too much caffeine that you can't, like, you could still drink this and then have a Mexican ketone. Which I did do, but I waited about, like, I'm really, really trying to listen to my body. And if anyone else has chronic illness, I learned how to detach myself from my body. Like, when you're in constant pain, you cannot think about that all the time. So you learn to like ignore and to so I am working on like do I want the drink? Like, and honestly, I think I drank the Mexican ketone just because it was weird that I was going all morning and not having one yet. So I was like, if anybody else, when you feel good, I was that kid like this feels great, let's add more. Like, oh, tell me you have ADHD without having ADHD. So, like, that's also why with alcohol, I have a tendency, I'm like, oh, I had one shot. I feel real good. Let's have another one. So, I have a tendency go big, go home, um, go big or go home. And so, I feel like I would like to try a day. So far today, this is the first time I had another ketone. So not this flavor. I had strawberry kiwi this morning. I was taking pictures of this by the pool. I did strawberry kiwi this morning and I'm just now mixing up and it is 2 in the afternoon. So usually I have my first ketone at like 6 in the morning and then I need another, and then I usually have another one around noon. So this actually lasted my brain longer, if that makes sense. Okay, your sister says she does that. Okay, it's like I'm getting better about listening to my body. Like, am I eating because I'm bored? And I realized that when I came back from the walk with the dogs, um, because I was rebooting, I broke it. Patrick made some chicken, and I just said, you know what? I went 37 hours again. I like breaking my reboots up. You know what? I was like, yeah, I could push myself and I could go to the full 60, but I was like, you know what? Patrick made some fucking chicken. I feel like eating some food. I did a nice little reboot, cleared the system. That's all we really need, right? Right? It's hard when you're just like, I have a tendency like because my mom had us in sports. She said, "You're gonna play like we didn't raise quitters. Like you're not gonna quit. You're gonna play the whole season out." So like my first season playing soccer, our team kick ass. We went to states, and like I kept just being like, "Can we just lose? I don't want to play anymore." They had me as midfielder. This girl, beesh, me running that much. Midfielder is the one that runs back and forth. And then they tried me as goalie for a couple times. I did not like soccer. It was not my cup of tea. But right, everybody, you played soccer. There was like that period of time between first and third grade where everybody played soccer. 60 is hard, 30 is fun. Ooh. Yeah. Like 60 is hard. I was like, let's I do also think though, because of the sugar on Easter, like yesterday, I was just in a funky funk. Did anybody else feel that? Like I'm really starting to learn that sugar does affect my fucking mood. And not in a good way. Joy, shalom. You had a keto up at 3 your time? Oh, okay. For some reason I thought 3 a.m. I was like, why were you up drinking keto up that late? That's crazy. My toucan and unicorn slam and the cherry. Absolute. Okay. So Peggy do please. Thank you. Tell me in the comments if you've had keto up, what's your favorite flavor? Cause it's legit hard for me to pick. Cause I know you guys are like, no. It's a toss up between toucan tango, which is pineapple, unicorn slam, which is like a strawberry, starburst or like cotton candy. And then there's also, I love, Big Apple. You were grumpy after the chocolate. So I ate 2 sugar cookies on Sunday and had a carrot cake cupcake. And on Monday, I was just like Patrick was like, are you okay? You need something? I was like, no, I don't know what I need. I have nothing that's like significantly affecting my mood. And that's how I could tell. Like I thought, I'm like, oh shit, the depression bug. Are you going to slap me in the face today? And then as a woman, I think it's because I'm going to have my lady time. I must be hormonal. And Patrick's like, you just had that like a week ago. It should not be happening again. Tell me your husband doesn't know your moves. Telling me. And then I was sitting there and actually it came to me while I was on the potty. I was like, yesterday you consumed a lot of sugar. I was like, you are a sugar gremlin today then. Oh. Fun will be funny. She wants in that house so bad. Stubbs is over here in the pot. Oh my God, I'm out of control. The Reese's egg. Okay, so how I've curved that. Legit, the chocolate swirl. I don't know. A lot of people like the dark chocolate pro more. I like the chocolate swirl and I like that I can buy it in the big tub. That with peanut butter. tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup in a milkshake. It does, hands down. I eat it like Patrick was like, you're so weird. Like I'll be like, I switch off between that one and then the creamy mint. And if you have Lily chocolate chips, oh my God, put some chocolate chips in that shit. Like it's my favorite part of the night. So I went live yesterday with it. I'm going to go live tonight and make another milkshake. So, because I realized I make them every night, but I don't ever show you guys that. And that's how I get the really good night's sleep. Thank you. The outfit is dope as fuck. Thanks. It's a little crop top too. Got a little skin over here. Ooh. You ever had a shamrock shake? I have. Okay, so if you want to know what the creamy mint is like in ratio to the shamrock shake, so like I love the shamrock shake, but you know what I'm talking about when the person working the machine like put too much of the syrup and it's like, this is like the perfect amount of shamrock shake. Like they didn't overpower it with the mintiness. It's like the fancy thin mint ice cream. Like it tastes like, I mean, it's the fancy mint chocolate chip ice cream that reminds me of Thin Mints. You know how Thin Mints is like a delicate chocolate mint? That's what it tastes like. Oh no. Becca, we can't even talk online. You're going to make me sync up with you and be really upset. I was very upset at both events. I just sync up with women way too easily. I feel like my body, I'm just meant to like have friends and hang out with people. And so my body just like wants me to just freaking, I don't know. It's horrible. Whenever I'm in groups with people, I'm like, and someone's on there. So I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I love you, but don't come by me with that. If I'm rooming with you, and sure enough, everybody's like, oh, I'm like, no. You're gonna make it happen. I know. My one friend was like, that wasn't nice. I was like, oh, get away from me. Sorry if guys are on. Actually, I'm not sorry. It needs to be talked about more. These little boys, Patrick has no problem with it. He said the lady at the grocery store knows because he used to go and buy me wine and chocolate, and those things that we need. Okay, good. Oh, you're so sweet, Tawnie. Dope as fuck. Thank you. I wish I could still smoke on TikTok. It makes me sad because I also feel like most of you guys like knew me from that content. It broke my heart at the one event. Someone's like, I didn't know that you smoked. I was like, clearly I'm not smoking enough on my other platforms. How dare you? You didn't know I was plant-based friendly? Also, it's just really funny. Like, I'm like, come on. Don't I just give off those stoner vibes? Try it with watermelon. Wait, what? You put the keto cream with watermelon? Say what? Lindsay, do it. Heavy whipping cream. Also, if you're already going to the store for heavy whipping cream, get Lily's chocolate chips because Lily's are better for you. Sorry, Stowe's distracted me. And they're just really bomb. They're bomb.com. Christina, can you already look at this good mood? I'm like, yeah. Be prepared. There's probably going to be a lot of content of me in these. I don't change. I know that some people, so here I am going to give you guys a tip. Especially those of you who have kids, those of you who have invisible illnesses like me, or you battle depression, anxiety, you know what I mean when some days you feel on. Like some days you're like, I'm on top of the world. I fucking got this. And then other days you feel like, I almost said a bag of dicks, but I don't know a better analogy. You just feel like turds, okay? And some days, like, I just will watch TikToks and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't feel creative. I don't know. So when I am feeling good, it's called batching content. It's just like if you batch cookies. Would you get all the ingredients and just make one cookie and then put it in the oven and then hope it turns out good and then wait and then eat that? Or do you make a whole bunch of cookies at one time? You make a whole bunch of cookies at one time. Excuse me. Sorry, burpee. So same premise goes behind content creation. If you can create a whole bunch of pieces of content. So like the ones with me in that mermaid tail are from, I don't know what, a week ago. I recorded a whole bunch when it was warm enough for me to be in the pool in my tail. So I'm still reusing those, AKA repurposing. So if you are watching me and you're like, I have kids, I have a whole ass husband, I got a whole ass job, there's no way I could do what Tawnie can do. Yes, you can, because you also get to decide what you want to share. I mean, some people, what I love, the moms, you're cooking dinner for your kids anyways. So while you're cooking, you can set your phone up and you can record that. That's a piece of content. And what's really cool about that is also you can write off your groceries for your taxes. So there's a lot of different ways that you can incorporate this business with what you're already doing in your life. And I'm just super grateful for that because I don't even realize it now sometimes. Like today, all I did, no, I shouldn't say all I did, but the only place I went to was the post office. And I remember when I used to, he's so cute over there. What's he doing? What are they doing? Oh, he looks cute over there. um, and I was thinking about it, how I used to be so stressed out, like, how am I going to even be able to go and do these things? And then I would feel bad about being away from the dog. Cheryl, oh my goodness, hello. And now I'm like, I get to spend 24/7 with the dogs. Like Ella now is so dependent on me that when I get out of the car for just like 5 minutes, like I drop something out of the post office, I don't even wait in line. Like I print the labels out, I walk into the post office, drop them off, walk right back out. I come in the car and she's like, oh my God, mom, oh my God. I'm like, you know what? And I took that second because I was like, I'm so grateful because I remember that like I spent most of my time just busy working. Even though I was at home, I know with the pearls, I was at home and working, but like she could not jump up on me because like I would be dealing with small, delicate pearls. So they could get splattered everywhere. So I'm just really, really grateful, right? And the flexibility to share different things. So like Angela, she is really talented. She knits. So she can use both of these businesses together. Like everything that she learns from the Empire and about, algorithms, all these things, hashtags, which I do want to share this little tip with you. Hashtags, I heard hashtags in your comments are not being counted anymore. So it's best in Instagram to put 4 hashtags in the description. So your next post that you go to make, put it in the because I stopped putting it in the description and I was just putting it in the comments. So the new thing is that you put it in the description and you do 4 hashtags. And some of them should be smaller and super niche specific. So like I know Mermaid you would think is mine, but like Mermaid lifestyle is even smaller. So you just think of the premise, like, do you want to be a big fish in a small pond? You'll get more recognized than being like a big fish in the ocean. So if you use those huge hashtags. What was the other tip that I wanted to share? So hashtags in your comments also. There is the truth between having everyone's attention span is so much shorter. So doing shorter videos, so under 15 seconds, those are tending to do better. Yeah, right, Becca. So I'm going to do that on my podcast. My podcast is just 2 minutes. Like seriously, the longest one was 2:01 because I'm trying to keep it. It's also making me learn how to be faster. And the whole premise is also that if you want just a whole bunch of tips, you could listen to all weeks and it would be like, boom, there we go. And I'm memorializing all that stuff so that when I forget, I can go back and listen. And the best way to learn yourself is to teach it. So I've been teaching that. Thank you, Peggy Doo, for sharing. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot. Share the video out. I'll be announcing the share winner later. I'm also going to be packing some trials later. And Joy, since 3:30 this morning, holy smokes, yes, go get some rest. I may have something coming in the mail. Those of you who stayed on, I'm glad you stayed on. There is a new challenge kit coming. There's new flavors. So, and they're all kind of cocktail inspired. They're mocktails. So I'm really, really excited. So far, I've heard really good reviews. I'm loving the packaging. I love that it's really cute and pretty. So hopefully once that does come here, you know, I will go live and I will give you my thoughts on the flavor. I tend to relate everything to candy because I'm a candy girl and I love it. So if you do not know what the challenge kit, that is the best way to get started because it's 20 packets of ketones. So it's a 10-day challenge if you take 1 packet in the morning and 1 packet in the evening. Now, when I first started, I did drink just half a packet. So a charged, which is a caffeine in the morning, an uncharged in the evening. So what's really cool about this is that there are different flavors in there. So there are flavors that none of you guys have tried before. So it's not like they've grabbed something else. So I'm just excited for 5 new flavors. And I definitely think if we can add that, I hope it's going to be something like you can add on your smart ship because getting that little variety bundle for $99 is bomb.com. So if you do want to be on the wait list, because I have a feeling when they drop that, everyone's going to be so bananas that it can go out of stock. So please let me know if you are interested. If you are not in my VIP chat, they always get their first notified. But if you're not in that chat and you want to make sure that I text you and you get a, hey, it's here. Please drop, I'm interested. Do you have a kickstand for your phone? No, if you actually, here's how my phone is was sitting right here on my computer. I'm being lazy. It's a really great setup. Let's actually screenshot this so everyone can see. Bloop. Yeah, I'm fancy like that. Just kidding, not really. Wait list, you gotta pay. Oh no, it got too hot, it overheated. I gotta go cover this. Here, wait, you guys gotta see little stubberinos. Stubbio. Yeah, I got a screenshot. Okay, love you guys. Oh, wait. Instagram, we're going to smoke. YouTube, Facebook, if you want to come over and have a little smoke break. I'm still on IG. So, Tawnie the Mermaid. Let me write it here. If you're not already friends with me, go give it a follow. Boom. Oh, that's funny because it's just the same. All right, and then we're gonna get the mermaid bong. We're gonna have a little smirk break, and then we're gonna get back to creating some content, changing lives. All right, love you guys. Bye.